Well, welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and we are hosting the Rockies today. Coming off the off day, let's get the bench guys in. I think we need the apples out, if I remember right. Alright, and let's change around this lineup a little bit. Something like that. Alright, so here is Panpaca Park. We will take a look at our defensive lineup for today. I've also noticed somebody's been going through and thumbs downing a lot of our recent videos, which I'm not terribly hurt about it. I'm going to keep doing these whether people like it or not, and we've gotten many more likes than dislikes, but if you've got some constructive criticism, feel very free to leave it down below. I'm open to ideas. Anyway, leading off for the Rockies, Willie Taveras, and he takes a strike from Jonathan. Second pitch down and in. This one ground back to Jonathan, who fields it, throws it over, and there is the first out. Troy Tulowitzki at the plate now. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch called a strike. And grounds this one to Kester, who throws over for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Todd Helton to the plate. Two down, nobody on base. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed, makes it 0-2. And that pitch outside. And this is softly lined to short. Kester grabs it, and that will end the first inning. Rockies go down in order to start the game. Kester will lead things off for the Squirrels. Take a look at the Rockies' defensive lineup. I think that's the same lineup we've seen before, although not totally sure if Frinson was at second base. Matt Clement going to start the game for Colorado, and his first pitch is called a strike. Second pitch down and in. 1-1 the count. That one down and out. Called strike 2. Kester pops this one into left. Holiday gets under it, and there is the first out of the inning. That will bring Miyake to the plate. And he looks at the first pitch for a ball. And that pitch down and out. 2-0 the count. That pitch called a strike. That one down and in. 3-1 the count. We got a full count now. One down. Nobody on base, and a ground to Atkins at third, who throws it over. And that's it for that. Two down now. Chief at the plate. First pitch up and out. Second pitch hit towards third, but just foul. Called strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sorry, I just had an email come in about my daughter's school. Although I don't think it actually applies to us. All right, Matt Holliday at the plate. First pitch is outside. 2-0 the count. That pitch too low. Three and 1 the count. Swing and a miss. Makes it a full count. Called strike 3. 1 down. Garrett Atkins at the plate. And he takes strike 1. And that pitch is too high. 1-1 the count. Called strike 2. And this is going to get into the left center gap and roll all the way to that deep wall. Atkins is going to stop at second. So a double is the first hit of the game. And the Rockies suddenly threatening to score here with only 1 out in the inning. Emil Brown at the plate to try to drive him in. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch just outside. And that pitch also outside. 2-1 the count. And this is going to get into right center for a base hit. Atkins going to try to score. Phil is not going to have the arm there. Yeah. Rockies take the 1-0 lead. Kevin Franson now at the plate. 1 on, 1 out. Rockies with the 1-0 lead, and the count now at 0-2. Pops this one foul, and Martinez will not get there. Not popped quite high enough. Down and in. 1-2 the count. And there's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, out number 2. My apologies. Sean Riggins now at the plate. 2 down, runner on first. This one popped behind second base, and it'll get down for a base hit. Puts runners on first and second, and that'll bring Matt Clement to the plate. 2 outs, so he should be swinging here, and he does swing and miss at the first pitch. That pitch in the dirt makes it 1-1. Called strike 2. And that one too low. 2-2 the count. Jonathan winds and delivers a pitch that Clement puts into right field for a base hit. In comes another run for Colorado. They take the 2-0 lead. Willie Tavares back at the plate. 2-run lead, 2 runners on, 2 outs. I guess I should have noted Matt Clement apparently hitting over 300 on the year, and he just showed us why right there. Then RBI single. Tavares at the plate has a 1-2 count, and he swings and misses, and that brings the inning to an end, but not before the Rockies can score 2 runs. We move into the bottom of the second inning. Quinton is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. Quinton, batting left-handed, takes strike 1. Puts this one up the middle. That'll be the Squirrels' first hit of the day. A leadoff single. Brings Zach to the plate. And he looks at strike 1. That one gets away right in between the legs of Riggins. That'll move Quinton up to second and give Zach a 1-1 count. First pitch, or that pitch is outside. 2-1. And that pitch called a strike. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, runner on second. Sweeney at the plate. And he looks at a ball. And that one too low. 2-0 the count. Make it 3-0. And that's a 4-pitch walk. Puts runners on first and second with only 1 out. Martinez at the plate, who is showing bunt, pulls it back and takes ball 2. 2-0 the count. Swings at this one, but comes up empty. Grounds this one to third. Atkins will throw to second with it, and that will be the only out the Rockies get. Puts runners on the corners with 2 outs and Phil at the plate. He swings and misses. Grounds this one to Tulowitzki, who will throw over to first and end the second inning. We go to the third, the Rockies leading 2-0, and Troy Tulowitzki will lead things off. First pitch called a strike. This one ground to second. Phil grabs it and throws it over. 1 down. Todd Helton at the plate. Called strike 1. Called a ball. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Fouled away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Matt Holliday at the plate. Base is empty with 2 outs and the first pitch up and out. This one called a strike on a palm ball. This one fouled away. 1-2 the count. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, and that will end the top of the third. Still 2-0 Rockies as we go to the bottom half of the inning. Jonathan due to lead off for the Squirrels. Clement winds and delivers a pitch that Jonathan swings and misses at. And that pitch just off the plate. 1-1 the count. This one up and out. 2-1. Jonathan swings and misses. 2-2 the count. Pops this one up. Clement's going to get over, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Kester at the plate. And he takes a strike. And that one outside. 1-1. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Miyake at the plate. He's ground out so far today. Takes a strike. Takes another strike. 0-2 the count. And this one will get to Franson, who picks it up and throws it over to end the third inning. We're a third of the way through. It's 2-0 Rockies, and they will have Garrett Atkins leading off the inning, who doubled and scored his first time up. Jonathan opens up with a curveball that doesn't find the plate. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. That pitch inside, 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Emil Brown at the plate. He had an RBI single his first time up. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses for strike 2. And grounds this one to second. Phil handles things. 2 down. Brings Franson to the plate. He struck out his first time up. Grounds this one foul. Called strike 2. Grounds this one foul again. 0-2 the count. This one hit foul right at the plate. Thought it might get fair, but no such luck. Fouls another one away. Franson definitely hanging tough up there. Finally, a swing and a miss, and that will end the top of the fourth. Still 2-0 Rockies. Chief is going to lead off things in the bottom half of the inning. Chief struck out his first time up. Hits this one right to Franson at second. One down. That'll bring Quinton to the plate. He got the Squirrels' first hit of the game his last time up. Hits this one into left field. Holiday drifts back but does make the catch. 2 down. Zach at the plate. Swing and a miss. Fouled away. That makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Quick bottom half of the fourth. We'll move into the fifth inning with the Rockies still leading 2-0. Sean Riggins is going to lead things off in the fifth inning for Colorado. Riggins with a hit his last time up. Gonna go to center field this time, but Miyake will catch that one. That'll bring Clement to the plate. He had an RBI single his last time up. Looks at a strike. Swings and misses. That makes the count 1-2. Grounds this one towards third. Chief grabs it, throws it over, and there's the second out of the inning. Willie Taveras at the plate. He is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Grounds up or actually didn't get a chance to hit the ground. Jonathan made a nice grab on that before it could land behind him. We're halfway through the game. The Rockies still leading 2-0. Sweeney at the plate for the Squirrels to try to change that. Sweeney walked in his first at-bat. Takes a strike here. Puts this one... Oh, good play by Atkins at third to jump up and make that grab. That'll bring Martinez to the plate, who ground out his first time up. And he's going to get a hit up the middle this time, as Clement looks like he's starting to tire. Phil at the plate now. He ground out his last time up. Takes the ball. Takes another ball. 2-0 the count. Phil's going to go into center field. So back-to-back hits puts runners on first and second. Jonathan at the plate with only one out. Will he bunt? Not so far, no. Instead, he grounds to Franson, who goes to second. Tulowitzki back to first. Only get the out at second. 2 down. Kester at the plate. Runners on the corners. The Rockies are going to change pitchers. Chris Britton will take over to try to keep the Squirrels scoreless. Kester 0 for 2 at the plate. First pitch in the dirt. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Is this going to get down for a hit? It will. 1 run in to score. RBI single from Kester makes it 2-1 Rockies. Miyake at the plate with 2 outs, runners on first and second, and the Squirrels only down a run now. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch is going to be fair down the right field line. Here comes the tying run. 2-2. Kester stops at third. So we're tied at 2 now. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Chief at the plate. Chief grounds to first. Helton grabs it and steps on first. And that ends the 5th inning, but we are now tied at 2. As we go into the 6th inning, Tulowitzki will lead things off for the Rockies. Tulowitzki 0 for 2 today with a pair of groundouts. Hits this one foul. Called strike 2. Pops this one into center. Miyake coming in, gets under it, and makes the catch. Todd Helton at the plate. 0 for 2 with a line out and a strikeout. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one towards second. Phil grabs it, throws it over, and there's the second out of the inning. A little bit of a weird play over there. It looked like he wanted to catch it in the air and then decided he couldn't quite do it. Had to readjust for the bounce. But it all worked out. That'll bring Matt Holliday to the plate. He has struck out in both plate appearances today. Fouls this one away. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Called strike 3. That will end the top of the 6th inning. We go into the bottom half of the inning. Quinton due up for the Squirrels. We are still tied at 2. Quinton 1 for 2 today. That pitch too high. That pitch called a strike. Grounds this one to short. Tulowitzki grabs it, throws it over, and not in time. An infield base hit for Quinton. That'll bring Zach to the plate, who has struck out in both of his plate appearances today. Takes strike 1. Pops this one towards third. Atkins will make the play. At least it wasn't a strikeout. That'll bring Sweeney to the plate. He is walked and lined out today. Takes strike 1. Takes strike 2. Swings and misses, strike 3. 2 down, Martinez at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Grounds this one towards first. Helton grabs it, steps on the base, and that's it for the 6th. We're still tied at 2 as we go into the 7th. Garrett Atkins due to lead off for the Rockies. And I guess since we're tied, we're going to keep with Jonathan for now. And he takes strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. That pitch up and in. 1-2 the count. Now pitch too low. 2-2. Pops up the palm ball. Chief waiting for the ball to come down, and he catches it for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Brown to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down for Franson, who has struck out twice today. And he looks at a ball. That one down and in. 2-0 the count. Called strike 1. That one out of the zone. 3-1 the count. Jonathan starting to wipe his brow. This was probably the last inning he pitched either way. Gets a called strike to run the count full. Base is empty, 2 outs. And that'll be a walk. And looks like we're going to get a pinch runner. Buck is going to come in to run for Franson with 2 outs. Riggins at the plate. First pitch outside. Second pitch down and in. Jonathan getting tired, and it is showing. This one fouled away. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. This is going to be ground towards Phil, who grabs it and throws to first, and that will end the top of the 7th. Stretch time in Indy. We are tied at 2. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Phil is at the plate, and Telemaco is going to come in to play second. I think he was playing second for the Rockies the last time we played them. Phil has a 1-1 count at the plate. Grounds this one to second. Tulowitzki throws it over for the first out of the inning. I'm going to see if Tom can steal us a run here. All right, first pitch from Britton to Tom is called a strike. Grounds this one to short. Tulowitzki throws it over for out number 2. Brings Kester to the plate. Got a hit his last time up. Grounds this one foul. Grounds this one foul. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's it for the 7th inning. Pitcher spot due up for the Rockies as we move into the 8th inning. We are still tied at 2. Gonzalez is going to come into the game. So we may be asking 2 or even 3 innings out of him. We'll see how the game goes. Britton is going to hit for himself. Apparently hitting .500 on the year. I'm going to guess that's 1 for 2, but he does have 2 RBIs. So his hit must have been timely. Has a 1-1 count at the moment, make it 1-2. Pops this one up right at the plate. Martinez waiting and makes the grab. Actually, Gonzalez ended up grabbing it. Either way, it's out number 1. Tavares at the plate, apparently on a 4-game hitting streak, but 0 for 3 so far today. Grounds this one to third. Chief grabs it and throws it over. 2 down. Up to Tulowitzki, who is 0 for 3. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Pops this one up right at the plate again. Martinez makes the grab for the last out of the top of the 8th. Still tied at 2. Miyake is going to lead things off in the bottom half of the 8th for the Squirrels. Miyake doubled his last time up. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one to third. Atkins makes the throw, and that will be the first out of the inning. Chief at the plate, 0 for 3 today. First pitch outside. Britton starting to tire. And Chief puts the ball into right center for a base hit. He's going to try to make it into a double, and he does. Just ahead of the throw. Gotta admit, I thought that was a pretty clear single. I was a little nervous when he took off for second, but Chief just able to get there. So that puts a runner into scoring position with Quinton at the plate and 1 out. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one up the middle. That's going to move Chief to third, though Quinton is thrown out at first. 2 down. Zach at the plate, and he takes a pitch outside. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Oh, Britton gets the call on a high fastball, 1-2. This one inside. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Rockies get out of the threat in the 8th inning. We go into the 9th. Todd Helton is going to lead off for the Rockies. We're still tied at 2. Helton 0 for 3 today. I think that was supposed to be a splitter that didn't split. That pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. This popped into the outfield, but in a bad location. Phil just able to make the play. I actually thought that one might drop in for a hit. Instead, 1 out, base is empty. Matt Holliday at the plate, who has already struck out 3 times today. Has a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Gonzalez doesn't get the call on that pitch. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Matt Holliday, just having a horrendous day, strikes out for the 4th time. Atkins has doubled and scored for the Rockies, so he's not had such a bad day, and he's going to put this one into left center. It's going to roll all the way to the wall, or very close to it at least. Another double for Atkins. It's almost a mirror image of the one he hit earlier in the day that he ended up scoring on. See if Gonzalez can get out of this. Emil Brown at the plate. He drove Atkins in back in the 2nd inning. Has a 1-1 count. Looks at strike 2. Pops this one up. Sweeney should make this play, and he does. We're into the bottom of the 9th inning. Still tied at 2. Sweeney will lead things off for the Squirrels. Sweeney, 0 for 2 with a walk. Takes this pitch low. Britton's still out there, though I think this is going to be his last batter. 1-1 the count after swing and a miss. This one fouled away to make it 1-2. Sweeney puts this one over Tulowitzki's head and into the outfield for a base hit. That's going to end Britton's day. I'm going to turn to Todd Wellemeyer. So nobody out yet in the inning. Sweeney at first, Martinez at the plate, who's gotten at least 1 hit today, if not 2. I think just 1. Has a 1-1 count at the moment. Swings and misses to make it 1-2. Sweeney takes off, but Martinez fouls the pitch away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Phil at the plate. He's 1 for 3 so far today. First pitch too low. Sweeney takes off, and this pitch is going to sail into center field. Sweeney's going to go to 3rd. So a bad throw from Riggins puts the winning run 90 feet away. Phil at the plate with now a 1-2 count. Wellemeyer delivers a pitch that Phil puts into the outfield. It gets down. That is your ball game. Walk-off hit by Phil. Your final score, Colorado Rockies 2, Indianapolis Squirrels 3. We'll look at a few highlights here. And Phil, unsurprisingly, your player of the game. So thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got the Rockies again tomorrow. We'll see you then.